Okay, this is the first of a series of videos to help us through OWLs for Module 1 since our first lecture is until the end of Module 1. So I'm going to group these in short groups, either 1 to 3 questions, kind of depending on how long it takes me to explain it. So this is what OWL looks like from your end. And it is your job to master each of these topics here. So with each topic, there are 3 questions, and you only have to get 2 right in order to get the points or master it. So you basically get to scroll through these different options and decide which 2 you want to do. You also have 10 attempts. So it says 9 more remaining attempts because this would be your first attempt to master the points. All right. So just diving right in, again, some of this will make more sense after lecture, but just to give you a resource before, just because Module 1 is funky. Properties and changes. So there are 2 different types of properties and changes. We have physical properties or changes, which I like to think of things that you can do with the 5 senses. The technical definition is things that don't alter the chemical composition. And then chemical changes do alter the chemical composition, usually resulting in a chemical reaction. Do alter chemical composition. I'm just abbreviate comp. So sawing wood, uh, that is a physical change because it doesn't alter the um, chemical composition. Scorching butter, this one's a toughie, but I believe it's going to be a chemical change because when you burn, you're going to change colors and change the oxidation state. And I believe the same for whipping cream. All right. So then we'll hit submit answer. Ooh. All right. So it looks like this error has popped up, which usually means don't hit submit again. One of your answers is wrong. So I'm going to go, let's try whipping cream as being physical instead of chemical. There we go. All right. So when you got it correct, you'll get this box. If you get it incorrect, it gives you a little bit of feedback. All right. So you needed 2 of these in order to master. So I'm going to do the second one here. So reactivity. So this is again talking about properties. So reactivity is a chemical property. Conductivity is a chemical property. Hardness is a physical property. And we'll explain more of these in lecture. All right, maybe this is physical. There we go. All right, significant figures. So there is, for this one, there's a preparation that helps explain to you significant figures. So significant figures, we'll go over this again in lecture, but significant figures, all non-zero digits are significant. And then what really is funky is the zeros. So for zeros, trailing, oh, let's not start with that one actually. Okay, leading zeros never count. Sandwich zeros between 2 non-zero digits are always count. And then trailing zeros are a maybe. They count if they're after a decimal and a non-zero digit. All right, so here looking at this first one, we have a leading zero here, so this isn't going to count. We also have a leading zero here, so that's not going to count. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 significant digits here. The next one, there's no zeros at all, so all of those are significant. So 4 here, this leading zero, since leading zeros never count, we have, oops, 1, 2. And then here, no zeros, so we don't have to worry about it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So again, we need to do another one in master. Let's erase this. All right, so this first one is similar to the scenario on the first one and the last one. So the first zero or leading zeros never count. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we finally have an example of a trailing zero. So these first 3 digits are going to count since they're non-zero. So they're going to count. And then now we have an example of a trailing zero, which is a maybe. So it is after a decimal and a non-zero digit, so it is going to count. So in that case, we have 4. Here we have a leading zero, which never counts. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here, no zeros, which makes it easy. So we have 5. All right.